This is not for you. Go away now. What's up, you guys? It's your boy Bruneaux. I've never done one of these before. Never done like a state of the channel address. But I feel like I need to. I got a lot of stuff going on right now, and I kind of need to let you guys know where you're at, where I'm at. Is he getting ready to lay down? He's so close. Okay, good. That's Finn. He's the best. As he jumps off the couch. So here's where I'm at right now. One, let's backtrack. I've been doing the YouTube channel thing for, when did I start this? Maybe like a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. And for the first like 8 months, I think, I basically went 8 months straight, a video every single day, produced, edited, uploaded, thumbnailed, all that stuff. I did it all myself. No help, which I never asked for help. I didn't want to do that. I didn't need it. I wasn't really doing anything revolutionary, like crazy edits and stuff. I wasn't, and it's never been about the monetization or the money. So I never really like been like, oh, I got to find an editor or anything. So like, it wasn't really that. I just wanted to do it for fun. And I enjoyed doing it. I really love doing it. It was so much fun. You guys, gave me so much as far as like love and admiration and encouragement and positivity, mainly. Every now and then a funny comment, but for the most part, it's just been nothing but just amazingness from you guys. And I definitely appreciate it. And I'm at a little bit of a crossroads right now. And, I'll tell you why. We'll backtrack to the content thing in a second. I gotta let you know where I'm at. First off, I'm moving in about 2-3 weeks or so. I'm moving shortly. You can tell. I mean, I got a box behind me. Yeah, he's still there chilling. Hey, buddy. But yeah, I got a box behind me. I'm packing up the studio. I'm getting ready to move. I moved about a year ago into this house. Getting ready to move about a year or about a year later, which is right about now, into a new house. It's closer to my family. It's closer to his vet because he has him. Where? Oh God, I'm so bad. Him, this little guy. He's epileptic. He suffers from seizures. So I like being closer to his vet. If anything happens, that's a major thing for me is him. The other thing, too, is today is Friday, the 7th of February. 2 weeks from now, I'll be in London playing at EUIC Day 1. And I'm trying not to think about it like this. This is like the biggest tournament of my career. And I hate saying it like that. It's the biggest tournament in the fact that, like, right now, as it stands, I am currently the rank 100 in North America player. I'm ranked 100th. I'll pop it up here or whatever. I think I have a screenshot. Which is remarkable. I never thought I could ever be up there like that. That's incredible. I've been working my butt off and I've been getting more consistent. This past runs, like this whole 2025 season, so far, like this season has been the best I've ever played at a competitive level on a circuit. It's the best I've felt. I'm at a really good place right now in the game where like I pulled up to San Antonio with a fun team and I had no preconceptions for the first time. I had like no pressure on myself. I'm just like, dude, I'm just going to play my game. And I had the best run I've ever had. And that feels fantastic. Hold on a second. Apple juice break. I've become a big fan of apple juice lately. Fun fact. But yeah, I'm at a really good place in this game right now, mentally. And I want to make worlds. That's the big goal. That's always been the goal, is I get my invite for worlds. And I got a ball out at EUIC. That's like the first step. It's the biggest competition I've played in. I really want to day two it and really want to put myself out there as a serious competitor and get points and make a serious world push. And I need to do so to do that. It's a little tricky right now with moving and all that stuff. I had to put the content thing on hold a little bit. I'm just like, I got a lot of stuff going on. I want to prep UIC. I got to prep my house. Pain in the butt. But I care a lot about this EUIC run, and I care a lot about this season. I'm trying not to let it become a bigger thing than it already is for me. Try not to seek validation through results. It's hard when you're a competitor and when you're playing. I just want to feel like I'm good at this game. Yeah. But yeah, first and foremost, if you know me well, you know that I do not like Reg G. Somehow I had my best result in it. Don't know how. But I don't care for this format at all. And I don't want to force content on something I don't like, which was why I kind of stopped Reg G the first time around. Also, it's kind of like a double-edged sword with content, because especially the kind of content I do, where I'm playing games, I'm playing like 3 or 4 games of video, and I'm playing a team, taking on the ladder, seeing what happens. It's kind of hard, especially in this format where it's just like, hey, here's 5 of the best Pokemon, and then the 6th Pokemon is whatever, Spidops. It's hard doing that in this format, and it doesn't feel fun. And the burden of making content sometimes detracts from the enjoyment I have playing competitive. And I mean that with events. The events are look, first off, if you've never been to an event, I urge you to go as much as you can, or the first chance you can. Obviously, if you're financially able to, please do it. It's some of the most fun you'll ever have playing this game. Whether you go, I think I went 3-5 my first tournament, 2-7. It was something bad. I didn't do well. I think I went 2-6, 3-5, something like that. But man, it just became so addictive. And I've met so many people and so many friends and so many of you guys through it. Please go to these events. They are so much fun. They're worth it. But they have given me something that I value most, which is it's just a fulfillment thing right now in my life. And I just want to not tarnish that as much as I can. Not saying YouTube detracts and tarnishes from it, but it digs into my time. Also, right now, I think with the state of the game, the way it is, right, we're on year 3, I guess, of the game. We might be on year 4 of the game next year, depending on how things shape out with releases. If we get Gen 10 this fall, which from all accounts feels unlikely. It's not impossible. We have Pokemon Day here in a couple weeks. But we know Legends is coming out, and who knows what the schedule is after that. So I feel I just don't. I like feeling. I feel the best when I can just play the game for fun, and sometimes for content feels like work, and that grind gets to me after a while. And let me say this: I'm not doing away with the channel. I'm not being like, I'm not doing YouTube. I'm gonna take a decent pause. I will be back. I'll be back sporadically, but I think. I mean, when Gen 10 happens, it's game on. It is game on, like Donkey Kong and Thong. I don't know what the freaking saying is, but it's game on. I will be all in on Gen 10. It's just really hard to make content right now and enjoy making content right now. One, with a format we've already had, and just with the fact that the years have kind of drawn out. Where this is the 3rd year of the game, and it's just kind of lingering. And then it comes down to a point of what do you guys want to see? I feel like I've built the reputation of being I'll just play with whatever. Here's a silly Spidops team. Here's a silly Wigglytuff team, whatever it is. And then it's a question of do I want to keep doing that, or do I want to play with serious teams and learn them? And then what do the people want and what do they not want? It's like sometimes I was doing it too a little bit where it's like, all right, I'm going to do 2 for you and 1 for me, where I'm like, all right, I'm going to play 2 silly teams and then I'm going to play 1 serious team so I can learn it to better myself. But at the same time, it helps and it doesn't help. And I really want to just mainly want to focus on Worlds. I really want to make Worlds, and I'm trying not to, I mean, that's the overarching thing, is like make Worlds, but I'm trying not to focus on that solely. I'm trying to take it one step, one game at a time. When I sit down on Friday for EUIC, I'm not worried about what the end of my day looks like. I'm going to worry about the person in front of me and the game we're about to boot into every single game. Like that's my mindset. And I got to keep that the mindset, and I just got to play the person in front of me and not worry about the end goal. Because my mindset this year was, especially now that it's feasible, right? Now that I see that I'm the top 100. I'm the 100th ranked player on the page, but technically I'm number 96 or 97. 96, because there's 4 people ahead of me. Wolfie, Ashton, Carson Confer, Justin Tang. Those 4 people are ahead of me in points, but they've already earned their invites, so they are negated out of the North American standings. I got to get top 75, in case you don't know. And I'm technically number 96 right now. Yeah, 96. Like, it's crazy that I'm 21 places out of it. And this is all without my global challenge finish, which, if the numbers from everything I've seen serve me right, I should finish top 128, which gets me 65 more points, which puts me in the low 500s. And I was like 50 points away from the 75th place, but obviously people are going to move up too. So I should jump up a little bit, which is just so cool. Where was I going with this? Apple juice break to get the memory back. God, I love apple juice. But yeah, Worlds is the overall goal. But I went into this year with the mentality of like, okay, it'd be sick if I can make Worlds. But if not, I'm going to bust my butt trying to make Worlds. And I'm going to improve myself as a player and grow. Like if I fall short of Worlds, so be it. But I'm going to make sure that I'm a better player at the end of the season than I was at the beginning of the season. And I mean, my growth, this is the season that I felt the best and the most comfortable with as far as growth. Like I see it now. I have friends that are seeing it, and like they're telling me, and it's cool to hear from peers, especially people I looked up to as players and friends. Them just candidly saying, it's like, dude, you have crushed it this past like 2-3 months. And it's just really cool to hear. And that's, I don't like, the validation just feels good. I'm not seeking the validation. Validation feels good. I don't want to move away from the YouTube stuff, because I do thoroughly enjoy it, but it's just hard to do it right now. It's hard to put my heart behind it I'm not tracking results, but for like minimal results, and I'm putting a lot of effort into these, and it feels like they're not doing what they used to. I guess like, and it feels weird, but also like back then, like the game was newer then. We had a bunch of fresh things. We had the DLC, we have all that stuff. And now the game itself is stagnant and feels stagnant for content, for at least my kind of content, right? We still have a lot of people who are doing great content, like Moxie, where he does like lists and stuff, Scrawl, where he does like analysis stuff. I love all that kind of stuff. And I love those guys. Shout out to those guys. But for my kind of stuff, like just battle videos, it feels a little stagnant sometimes, just because like the Pokemon pool is what it is. It's been like this for a year now. Like I think when DLC came out, it's been out for about a year, right? I feel like it has. So we've been playing with the same Pokemon for about a year. There's only so many combinations. Like I said, like you don't want to see me play with like Calyrex, Shadow Rider, Raging Bolt, Urshifu, Rillaboom, Incineroar, and then a Spidops. Like, nobody wants that. I don't want to do that. Like, and it also feels cheating. And I'm not trying to cheat you guys. I want to make cool stuff. I like playing cool teams. And I like doing what I do. But man, it's just hard to keep doing that right now. And it's also hard to push my energy in that direction when I know that I have a potential to to actually hit the big goal that I've wanted to hit. The rest of my season, as of right now, looks like I'm going. Like I said, I'm going to London in 2 weeks, which I care about how I do in London, but I've never been to London, and I've always wanted to go, and I am just very excited to go and see things that I've always wanted to see. Like, I'm a huge Beatles fan. I want to cross Abbey Road, the street, the sidewalk, the crosswalk, and that's just a big, huge bucket list thing for me. I've wanted to do that for as long as I can remember, and like if I get to do, which I'm going to make myself do that, yeah, and that's just a win in itself. Whatever happens at the tournament happens. I just want to walk away with points. If I can day 2 EUIC as my first day 2, that would be the ultimate just cherry on top of everything. But the other cool things I get to see, I get to meet 2 of my European friends that I've never met in person, being Len and David Kutesh. I love those guys to death, and as far as I know, they'll be there, and I want to hang out with them and see them in person, meet them in person. That's the big overarching thing. But yeah, my season right now, it's UIC, right, 2 weeks in February. I'm taking March off. I'm not going to Vancouver. And then April, I have the Atlanta Regional, which, man, if Atlanta wasn't Reg G, I would not go. Or if Atlanta, if it was anything, how do I say it? I wish Atlanta wasn't Reg G. The only reason I'm going to Atlanta, one is because I'm actually in the world's invite race, which is nutty, and 2, as of at this house, before I move, that venue is 45 minutes away from me. Once I move, it's about like less than an hour and a half. It's like an hour 15. It's not bad. I probably won't stay at my house because I know that if I sleep in my bed, I will stay in my bed and I'll just miss the thing. So I might get a hotel downtown or crash on a friend's couch or something. I don't know. But yeah, EUIC and then Atlanta in April. I might do Milwaukee. I don't know. That depends on how I'm looking at points. What's crazy, man? It's the 7th of February. We still don't know what that mystery regional is. It's got to be West Coast. I would think it's Portland. That's been my leading suspicion for the past couple months. I think it's Portland. If it's something else, maybe. I don't know. I don't really want to. Hopefully, I can wrap up and get my invite between EUIC, Atlanta, potentially Milwaukee, and then I'm going to finish obviously the year with NAIC, which last year New Orleans was so sick. One of my favorite trips. Got to hang out with just some of my favorite people. We had an Airbnb with the Poker Sports crew and the Game Corner crew. Like it's just always a hype time. Go to these events. Go with friends. If you don't have friends, you will make friends at the events if you talk to people. Like it's super cool. But that's my season. That's what I like. I'm really focusing in on the season. Content will be there. I can always come back to it. I'm always going to come back to it. Like I said, Gen 10, we're going to get on it. We're going to go for it. We're going to ball out at Gen 10. I would love to hit 5,000 subs before the end of the year, but I know that's not going to happen, especially with the way the game is stagnant right now. I can keep grinding, but man, it feels like a slug. It's hard for me to pour my energy into this and not let it detract from everything else I have going on. It's kind of like something's got to give, and unfortunately, I think it's this for the time being. Like I said, I'll probably pop on. I'll make some episodes here and there and be like if something cool pops off or whatever, or I have a great idea, I'll do that. I've also thought about doing different kinds of content, maybe stuff along the lines of what like a Scrawl and a Moxie kind of do, where it's just like, hey, like these 10 abilities are useless kind of stuff, like just like overarching analysis kind of stuff. I've thought about that. I don't know if I want to go into all that stuff. Those guys do it so well. If I can't, I'm not going to put my name on something that is not like really, really well done. I have like a mentality where I can't half-ass something. And I'm not, if I can't whole ass content, I'm not gonna do it. That's kind of my mentality. But content will be there. The community will be there. I mean, you guys have been so cool. You guys have been fantastic. You guys are fantastic. I'm not saying in a past tense. You guys are fantastic. I appreciate everybody. And I'll be there. You know, everybody. I mean, people can reach out to me. It's all good. I'm around. I'll be like, I'm not going anywhere. I'm still playing. We're just gonna take a little break from the YouTubes for a minute, and it kind of sucks. But like I said, I can't keep the energy. I don't have enough energy to keep this going, especially through these hard kind of times where the game's stagnant, and still try to push out the results that I'm trying to get and the improvement, mainly also in the improvement I'm trying to get for the actual competitive season. Apple juice break. Hold on. Also, a quick break. Finn is asleep, and he's adorable. Very important to all this. Yeah, I think that's everything. I mean, I started the content thing for fun. I never meant it to be a thing, and then it just blew up and beyond what I expected. And you guys are fantastic for it, and I appreciate every single one of you that's ever watched a video. I never intended for all this stuff, but now I've hit a part where like, yeah, something's got to give. The rubber's kind of meet the road, and I've been grinding so hard on this season. And I want to finish it off right. And I'm going to, whether I make worlds or not, because if, like I said, if not, I have grown exponentially, and I'm the happiest I've ever been playing this game, and I'm having fun, even though I hate Reg G. It's absolute crap. But I'm having fun at least because I've got my friends. I've got like a great support system, and I'm enjoying playing the game, and I don't want to deteriorate or detract from that, or let it deteriorate from having a whole bunch of pressure put on myself and energy sucked out of me. So we'll be back. We'll be back stronger than ever. Especially when Gen 10 rolls around. Like when Gen 10 rolls around, it's game on. We're going to pop off on this channel, and it's going to be so much fun, and I cannot wait to do it. But until then, I'll see you around. I'm not, like I said, I'll try to make videos here and there. It's not going to be as consistent. It might be a 1 or 2 a month thing, if that. But like if something cool pops up or something happens, like it's just hard. It's hard with no new Pokemon and nothing to really get excited about in the game, because it's been kind of this way for a year now. I'll be real with you. I love the game, but like there's not much we can do at this point. We're just kind of just rehashing old stuff. So we'll be around. I'll be around. I appreciate you all. We're going to make it happen. If I make worlds, I make worlds. If I don't, I'm a better player than I was yesterday. So it's all good either way. But I appreciate you guys. If you guys stay this long, thank you. This is just a rambling thing. Like I said, I didn't have anything written down. I thought about it while I was like falling asleep last night, and I'm like, oh man, I'm not going to remember this in the morning, and I'm too tired to write it all down on my phone. So hopefully I got everything. I think I did. I feel like I'm missing something. I always do. But anyway, I appreciate you guys. Thanks for hanging. Peace.